So let me get this straight. The first thing out of your mouth this morning was I can't before you tried. You just immediately denied divinity. You decided to put down your power to pick up a pity party. The first thing you told yourself was I can't do this, like you told yourself so many times before, but here you are, not where you were. Come outside. I'm gonna put my drink down. I'm gonna take my ring off. No, I don't wanna talk. I wanna fucking fight. Because why is it you can motivate and encourage and compliment everybody but yourself, like what you see in me is not a direct reflection of you? Come outside. I said I wanna fight. I said I want to fight.
My confidence is growing in a deep inner knowing. My energy is flowing, has me feeling like I'm floating. My soul must be showing, 'cause my skin it is glowing. And like a flower I'm unfolding, I love the way it's going.
It's gonna work out. Listen, it's gonna work out. It's gonna work out. It's gonna work out. It's gonna work out.
I have not given that freedom to anybody, that somebody can freak me, somebody can make me angry, somebody can make me happy, somebody can make me unhappy. These privileges I kept to myself. It's time you do that too. Because if somebody else can decide what can happen within you right now, isn't this the ultimate slavery? Huh? What happens around us is not 100% ours, but what happens within me must be my making, isn't it?
5 signs you're being affected by the evil eye. 1, you feel lazy and don't want to do anything or see anyone. 2, you feel bothered physically for no reason whatsoever. 3, you have difficulty thinking straight. 4, you're unable to focus on the smallest of tasks. And 5, you feel psychologically and emotionally drained.
Things I wish somebody would have told me before I started my spiritual journey. The purpose of meditation is not to silence your mind. It's to learn how to sort through the noise. The noise is not the problem. You being afraid to connect to it is. You're thinking the universe and your ancestors are withholding signs and they're not fucking with you, when in actuality you're not fucking with yourself enough to be able to receive the signs they're trying to send you. It's like asking for a sign that you're scared to see. You're holding your hand out but you got your eyes closed. Number 2, spell work without shadow work will have you in the dirt on a t-shirt and your family's feelings hurt. Too many of y'all keep trying to lay hexes with a guilty conscience. You can't cast spells like that. And last but not least, manifestation is an equation. If you're missing one of the 3 steps, or if you get consumed by one of the 3 steps, you will fuck everything up. You'll want a pen and paper for the next part. Mindset equals intention. Why are you doing it? Why are you manifesting? Method equals meditation, because if you haven't seen it, you can't have it. And last but not least, mood equals emotion. Energy and motion. You need to be able to feel it to ground yourself in the timeline that you're trying to jump into.
Did you know that there's a reason why we feel so different after our birthdays every year? Our birthdays make us feel so good. It's almost like we're ready to start this new chapter in our lives, right? Well, in numerology, it's called transitioning into your new personal year. Let me show you how to calculate what year you're in so you can see what area of your life is going to be highlighted for the next 365 days. Let's say your birthday is July 11th. You'll take these numbers individually and you'll get 9, the 7 from the July and the 1 plus 1. Then you'll take 2021 and add it individually. You'll get 5. You'll take the 9 and the 5, add it together. You'll get 14. Your end number has to be 1 digit. So you'll take the 1 from the 14 and add it with the 4. The personal year number is 5. If your personal year number came out to 1, it is your chance to start over again. It's a time for new opportunities, planting seeds, being independent. And if you're a Leo or an Aries, this time will be even more important to you. This is really a time to figure out what it is that you want to do for the next 9 years. What kind of energy do you want to bring into your day-to-day life? You could also be getting into a new relationship, also for launching a new business, and your colors of attraction are gold, yellow, and brown. If you're going through your number 2 personal year number, you'll notice that all of the seeds that you planted last year are starting to grow. The date you went on last year might have flourished into a long-lasting committed relationship. Number 2 is ruled by the moon. The moon always changes, so you'll notice a lot of change happening around your life. Could be your environment, where you live. And if you're a Cancer, a Taurus, or a Libra, number 2 years could be very impactful and meaningful in your life. Your colors are green, white, and blue. It's definitely a time to realize that all the changes happening in your life are purposeful. purposeful. If you're going through your number 3 personal year, the seeds you planted 2 years ago are starting to bear fruit. Number 3 years are a really good time for improvement. Your imagination is at its peak. You'll find yourself very attracted to music and poetry and creating art and writing. And if you're a Pisces or a Sagittarius, this year should be all the more important. You might build relationships with people that are younger than you. Developing a positive attitude will come so naturally to you because you're so excited. If you're going through your number 4 personal year, this is a time to create a plan. Stay organized because this is a year of work. This is a time of being very practical, learning from your mistakes. You really feel like you're waking up every morning on a mission. You may be drawn to people who are older than you or a little bit unconventional, someone that you've never thought in a million years you'd go after, especially if you're an Aquarius, Gemini, or a Leo. Check out part 2 for the rest of the numbers.
Wow, that's quite a setup you got going on.
Oh yeah, we got my buddy Bakaneko here, Korokamui, Dodomeki, and Mizuchi.
I'm just gonna call them all Hello Kitty.
Hey everyone, let's do a mindful minute of manifestation. Here we go, ready? I want you to tense up your body, breathe in, suck in through your nose all the way up to your third eye, pineal gland. Ready? 1, 2, 3, pull through your nose. Tense, 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 tense. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release out your mouth. This time I want you to imagine that you're pulling up white light all the way up. White, healing, beautiful light. Ready? Pull it up, tense your body. Pull it up through your nose. It might feel difficult at first. It takes a little bit. Pull, 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 pull. Hold it here, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release out your mouth. Okay, let's make this last one count. Ready? Tense your body. Pull in that white light. Pull it up. Ready? Pull, 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 pull. Stop here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale, push it out. Okay, now I want you to close your eyes. Make sure your head isn't leaning on anything. And I want you to ruminate. I want you to marinate. I want you to focus on this thought, okay? I am growing. Repeat it. I am changing. Repeat it. I am becoming. Repeat it. I am worthy of having what I desire. Repeat that. I am a beautiful, magnificent being. Repeat that. I am here to experience life like a video game. Repeat it. Now I want you to focus on what it is you want today. Not for your whole life, not for the whole year, not even for the week. I just want you to focus on what you want to manifest today. Understand that you are worthy of it. Know that if you vibrate consistently at that level, you will attract it. Now understand that you are the same thing as everything. You are source material. You are absolutely capable of having what you want. Believe it, understand it, accept it, and live it. Okay, now I want you to take one more deep breath in, pull all the air up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You got it.
Okay, so let's talk about empaths, because I know a lot of you who follow me are empathic, whether you know it or not. Empaths are people who can feel other people's emotions or can feel the energy of other places. Now, what you might not know is that being an empath is typically the result of growing up in some sort of unstable environment. For example, let's say you have a parental figure who tends to violently explode from time to time. As a child, you will unconsciously develop the ability to feel into a room that you aren't in order to know if it's safe to enter. Or you might feel into a person to feel their emotions in order to know if it's safe to talk to them. And what I see so much with my clients is that as empaths get older, they become ridiculously drained because they have this extrasensory ability they've been using and they don't even know it. So basically they just walk around feeling into everyone and everything, and eventually they get completely overwhelmed and have to shut down energetically. If this sounds like you, let me know in the comments.
So people always make comments like, that's gonna be hell to clean out, or all this for like an hour bath, like not worth the effort and time. Like, to who though? Not worth it to you, but this is my bath that takes all of 10 seconds to clean out afterwards. Like, I find it so strange that people are so upset by my bath. Something that's not important to you doesn't mean it's not important for everybody else. I do this for my mental, emotional, and physical health, so it's important to me. And this part isn't a tea bag.
This is one of the most powerful times we have to manifest a long-term relationship between now and the end of the year, since we have the moon in Libra as well as Venus in Libra. So you're going to want to repeat after me for the next 2 days. Their feelings for me grow stronger every single day. They offer me a committed, long-term relationship. They love me deeply.
People love to ask me, oh my God, Kiara, you're so peaceful. How do you maintain that peace? I want that peace. I just be minding my own business. I don't watch the news. I focus on gratitude, and I do things that make me happy. I don't have time for gossip, drama, debates, or arguments. I focus on all the things that are going right instead of all the things that are going wrong. Life is all about perception and intention. I intend to live a life of peace, joy, abundance, purpose, creativity, and therefore everything that comes into my life, whether it be situations or people, anything like that, I perceive it in light. I see all the good things. Therefore, good things always continue to happen to me, and therefore, I am always at peace. Always is a strong word. We all have those dark nights of the soul. Nobody is perfect here. But 95% of the time, I'm at peace, I'm chilling, I'm happy. That's just my life. Meditation also plays a huge part in that. You guys should meditate more often. I also use hape, which is a shamanic snuff. You know? I'll do another video on that, but it's really helped me to be even more peaceful and even more grounded. There are so many tools and so many ways for you to have a life full of peace, no matter what happens. Because literally at the end of the day, peace is a choice. So the next time a challenging situation occurs in your life, I want you to ask yourself, do I want to choose peace or chaos? And if you choose peace, all you have to do is change your perception of that experience that you're going through, and make it one of positivity and one of light. There is light in every dark situation that happens to us in life. It's just about what we choose to focus on.
I would say mentally I am not well. Physically, also no. Spiritually, no.
I promise if you start doing this, you will just be like the chillest, happiest, like little fucking luck magnet ever. I swear, okay? But you have to apply this shit, and it's gonna sound easy, but just trust me, it'll change your life. If you can work to bring awareness into the situations when you are having a negative response, like a negative perspective of a situation, and transmute that into positive by seeking out any little positives in that situation, you will attract more positive than you can even imagine. What you focus on always expands. This is a universal law. This is how your subconscious mind functions. As you continue to have awareness in the moment and seek out the positive, bring your attention and focus there instead of the negative, your mind will become trained to do this on its own naturally. Over time, you will have less awareness for any negativity or misfortune at all, and will automatically see the paths of most fortune and positivity and attract that shit into your life.
Meditation is not about feeling good. It's about feeling what you're feeling with good awareness. The plot twist is that eventually that makes you feel good. When we're grasping for pleasurable moments and pushing away the unpleasant moments, we create tension.
But when we learn to move with the flow of our lives, with balance and equanimity, there's a natural ease and joy that emerges, and it's a much more sustainable form of happiness.
I don't know who needs to hear this, if anyone needs to hear this, or if I'm just gonna get made fun of by the few people I know that see this. But that's okay. I don't need the validation anymore. I just hope I can resonate with at least like one person, because this advice quite literally changed my life. As soon as you stop fighting the fact that good things don't last and that life is a roller coaster and you just accept it for what it is, everything changes. You throw your hands up and you surrender, and you're just happy and grateful for the abundance that you have in the current moment, and you realize that new good is to come. Even if something does walk out or something does leave, it's not the end of the world. It just didn't work out the way you expected it to.
I do not chase, I attract. I choose to remain unattached to a desired outcome. Not my will, but thine be done. I am relaxed and there's nothing that I lack.
Have you ever heard this one? The flower does not dream of the bee. It blossoms and the bee comes.
Meditation, because what meditation does is it takes us from a certain brain wave. You know, while we're conscious, we're in our beta wave state. But when we're meditating or we're asleep, we're in a different wave pattern because we don't have so much stimuli to keep our minds moving. You know, throughout the day, our minds is always moving. So we have to take a moment to just reflect and really go past the conscious and break that threshold into the subconscious to be able to see the programming that causes us to think the same thoughts over and over again, causes us to have the same habits, causes us to make the same mistakes over and over again. The only way that we truly can embody the new form of ourselves and make a change is when we cross that threshold from the conscious mind to the subconscious mind, going into a wave state where we can hear what continues to program us to do things that a lot of time are self-sabotaging. We can break through this when we give ourselves a moment to just think and let our minds move and relax, and you will have the answers already within you. Just something to think about while I'm out here reflecting.
When you desire to have something, to be something, that is who you are. You're in harmony with your true self. Your negative thoughts can't overtake that. Your negative thoughts are just information. Don't dwell on the thought. Be aware of the thought. Awareness is the ability to know this is something I feel, and this is something I'm allowing to pass. Dwelling is the ability to know this is something I feel, but I become personal. I take it upon myself. The feeling becomes me. The feeling now becomes my reality. You never dwell on a negative thought. You dwell on positive thoughts. Positive thoughts have the ability to elevate your vibration, oscillate your vibration. That's the thing that will set you apart. Remember, a desire is something that is created in you before you came here. When you have a desire, you are already one with the thing you desire. You can't break that. Your mind will tell you and show you these negative thoughts, but they're really illusions. They can never overtake you because a desire is interwoven with your true passion or purpose. Thoughts are just like the wind. They will come and they will go. We take these things personal. What happens is when things manifest is because we morph and make them a part of us. When a negative thought comes in, People usually identify the thought. The thought creates a feeling. The feeling creates a vibration. The vibration creates an attractive factor. The attractive factor brings places, situations for you to experience that thing. When people take a positive thought and they make it personal, the positive thoughts creates a vibration. The vibration creates an attractive factor. The attractive factor brings people, places, and things for you to get your experience. So as you can see, the only true question is, which one are you focusing on? If you focus on the positive one, you will get that. If you just become aware of the negative one, it will leave you alone. So don't dwell on them. Don't take them personal, because your desires are already here now.
When I first started meditating, I thought that I had to sit down, close my eyes, be quiet, silence my mind, and not move. And it just didn't work for me. I wasted hours trying to meditate this way, and I never received information that I was looking for, and I never felt connected to spirit. Once I started doing psychic sessions for other people, I realized that I had to come in and out of this meditation at the drop of a hat, because I needed to get an answer, speak the answer, write down the answer, or whatever it may be, and then go back to the meditation. And I don't have time to sit down and re-ground and re-meditate and get all in tune again. And then I realized you don't have to do that. It is such a common misconception. You need to ground your energy once. You need to sit down and be quiet once. And once you are connected, that connection doesn't go away. You can ask a question, you can open your eyes and write down the answer, think for a little bit, close your eyes, ask another question, and you can go in and out of the meditation at your own speed. And it's just as productive. Follow along for more.
3 meditation techniques that don't involve watching your thoughts. If you've got a very active thinking mind, watching your thoughts while meditating can feel like a series of rabbit holes and turn into a full-on brainstorm session real quick. And so here are 3 body-based meditation techniques that have changed the game for me. Number 1, rest your attention right behind your eyes. So gather your attention from the people, things, events that you've been thinking about, get it back to you, and then have it comfortably rest right behind your eyes. Number 2, focus on relaxing your body and opening your heart. Relaxing your body and opening your heart. Number 3 is my latest favorite. Feel your own energy moving through your physical body. For me, it started with tingling in my hands and my feet, and then really quickly I was able to feel full-on waves of energy moving through and around my physical body. And if you're a visual person, you can even picture your body slightly transparent and then see those energy waves in different colors move through you.
The universe is literally gonna make sure your soulmate does not show up in your life until this one thing happens. And by the way, most people never end up doing this one thing, and they find themselves stuck in relationships with karmic partners. I'll explain what that means in a bit. Okay, so that one thing that you need to do before you're able to find your soulmate in this life is to heal all of those parts of you that are preventing you from unconditionally loving yourself without the presence of a romantic partner. If you don't do that and you chase relationships just to avoid the healing process and the pain inside you, you're most likely going to end up with a karmic partner. Relationships with karmic partners can be great for some periods of time, don't get me wrong. But over time, karmic relationships can start to feel like a real burden or a mission, because these relationships are meant to facilitate the healing that you avoided doing on your own. Meanwhile, a soulmate relationship is the most beautiful thing because it's a match between 2 healed souls.
Sensational.
Signs that you died by drowning in a past life. Now, this is a cause of death that birthmarks won't help you out with. However, if you don't have one, then it could indicate that you died by drowning. But some other signs that you might have drowned. You could love water, but be terrified to go in it. You could love the pool, but lakes or specifically the ocean terrifies you. Driving on bridges over water might give you terrible anxiety. You might also constantly think, okay, what is my plan if I went over this bridge? If you died from a ship going down, you might be terrified of boats or ships. If someone maliciously drowned you in a past life, you might refuse to be touched when you are in water. Having water up your nose might be an instant trigger. When you think of the worst ways to die, drowning might be in the top 3. Honestly, there's many ways that this fear can present itself, but it always has to do around water and drowning. This can also correlate with hurricanes and tsunamis if that's how you died. Hope this helps.
know who needs to hear this, but delete all that shit. The photos and the videos featuring people you no longer fuck with, the screenshots you took of items that you didn't want to forget and forgot anyways, the screenshots you took from a time when you were petty but you claimed you have matured, release the receipts. Delete all that shit. About a month ago, Tabitha Brown had me cleaning out my closet. She said, baby, get rid of all them clothes you used to wear in different phases. Get rid of the stuff you used to wear when you were somebody else. And I know she was talking to everybody, but I'm gonna pretend that she was talking to me because that's how I get through my day and that's my business. But I listened and it made me take it a step further to get rid of all them household items that I no longer use. The shit I said I was gonna re-gift. No, I'm not, because I don't even like them people like that. We don't realize how much we hoard energy. A lot of us have open ties just sitting in our phones, inboxes, text messages, shit that we don't want to think about, but we won't get rid of it. Delete all that shit.
Stop. If you're watching this video, it is because you are into law of attraction, and I'm going to share exactly what I wish I knew 5 years ago in this really quick video. I'm going to be sharing all of my steps for manifesting without any sort of techniques and be able to explain why manifestation hasn't been working for you so far. Okay, so a lot of the techniques that are out there on TikTok are all about scripting, listening to subliminal audios. All of them are keeping you in the chasing energy or lack mentality. They're all asking you to focus on the thing that you want, but while you are focusing on the thing that you want, you are in the energy of not having it. And so you are constantly hitting up against an obstacle. Law of attraction only knows how to attract like with like. It doesn't really care whether you want that thing or you don't want that thing. Whatever you constantly think about and whatever vibration you are constantly emitting, it will match that. So this is why you believe by focusing on it, journaling about it, constantly thinking about it is going to attract it to you. But the entire goal of manifesting is to release resistance to that which you want so that it can flow to you or be attracted to you. It will not come by chasing after it, hustling for it, and burning out. So for just a minute, forget about every single thing you want and focus on these steps. Number 1, pay attention to what thoughts are inside of your head. Don't judge them, just notice them. Do they say, I'll never have enough money, I'll never have a perfect partner, I'll never have a great job? If you are hearing words, they are thoughts. Number 2, now ask yourself, do I believe these thoughts? And be honest. Most people believe their negative thoughts, and that's okay. But the next part is where most people get stuck. Manifestation teachers and coaches will just teach them that they need to believe in themselves. But this is where they get everything wrong. Going from here, not believing in yourself, not believing you're going to have enough money, the perfect partner, perfect job, to believing that you will eventually have $1 million, a perfect marriage, and all of that, it's way too far of a jump. You can't go from here to there. You have to stop in the middle. You don't believe this yet, so it's not going to be a vibrational match to your current energy. So we have to collapse the space between where you are and where you want to be in the middle. How do you do that? Well, first of all, you have to understand that the only reason why you want the thing is because of the feeling that you think you're going to get from the thing. So first of all, release the idea that you can only be happy once you get the thing. Now, all you have to do is pick one low resistance thought that you can believe that makes you feel happy. Yes, this will feel pointless at first, but this low resistance thought is going to bring you into the vibration of the thing that you actually want. Okay, keep watching. I have to do a part 2.
In 2019, I set out to do the seemingly impossible, driving to each of the 48 connecting US states in one summer. I called it the ultimate road trip, and I did it. For 3 months, I was living out of my Kia Soul, visiting new states and national parks almost every day. It was supposed to be only a 3-month trip, with the goal of helping me get more in touch with my authentic self. But once I made it to Florida and saw the Atlantic Ocean for the first time, I knew I would be buying a van when I got back to California. And so I did, and a lot has changed since then. I kept the trip going, and now I'm 2.5 years in. I fell in love, got my heart broken, and now I'm living in my 4th vehicle and healing from that heartbreak. And I'm about to dive into another epic year of travel. I'm calling it the road trip to nowhere, and I would love for you to come along. So make sure you're following to come on the most healing, transformative, and intuitive road trip yet.
Don't say these affirmations unless you are ready for a huge positive shift in your life. Okay, repeat after me. Good things are always happening to me. I believe that I am worthy of the best. I effortlessly attract wealth, success, and abundance.
Today I want to teach you a technique for instant meditation. And by that I mean quieting your mind, getting into your body, and listening with your heart to your spirit. First thing you do is you look around the room and notice exactly where you are. Name a few things. There's the wall, there's the door, there's the plant. Then breathe in through the nose, pull your belly to your spine, and exhale like you're blowing out candles, but put your tongue on the roof of the mouth, like this. Do that 3 times. Breathe in, tongue on the roof of the mouth, belly to the spine, exhale like you're blowing out candles. 3rd time. Breathe in, exhale. 4th time, breathe up through your feet. Use your imagination like you're breathing into your feet. Up through your body, into your heart space. Open your jaw until you hear a click in your ear. You'll feel it opening here, and let out the sound, ah, really loud, ah. Then smile with your eyes closed. And what you'll notice is that your mind is absolutely quiet. Take 2 more breaths with this quiet state. Hands on your heart. Ah. Reset your nervous system. It's instant meditation, brings you out of your head, into your body, into the present moment, and now you're able to connect to your higher self and your guides and have a day that's really in the flow of who you really are. Try it.
That's just a stupid boulder!
It's not just a boulder!
It's a crystal. Nothing more.
Five signs you're burnt out and just don't know it yet. 1, you procrastinate a lot. 2, you're starting to isolate yourself from others. 3, people are getting under your nerves a bit too quickly. 4, you have difficulty sleeping. And 5, you're turning to addictive behaviors for comfort.
Okay, let me get this straight. You're wondering why you're not happy, but you're spending 7 hours a day on social media, comparing yourselves to others, placing all of your attention on other people's highlight reels instead of putting any energy into your own life. The only foods you eat are loaded with processed sugar, sodium, and fat, and the only music you listen to is about fucking bitches and shaking your ass, which, fun to listen to, don't get me wrong, but that is the only thing that's playing on loop in your subconscious mind. And when that's not making your mind race, you're in survival mode from all the video games you play where all you do is kill people and are under time restraint the whole time, making you feel pressured in real life, or you're still subconsciously annoyed at the couple who had a huge falling out on the TV show you're so emotionally invested in, or maybe you're not happy because this society glamorizes mental health issues and the only way people relate to each other nowadays is by their stressors, so you're finding it hard to make meaningful connections, or maybe it's because you've become so dependent on your phone that you can't put it away and just sit still for a minute like humans were designed to do, but seems too boring now since the dopamine rush from instant gratification is the only thing that makes you feel anything anymore. Just a thought.
Hey bestie, you know it only takes 3 minutes to receive the benefits of meditation? 3 minutes. You've been scrolling on social media for longer.
6 things you should never share with people. 1. Don't share your problems. 2. Don't share your weaknesses. 3. Don't share your failures. 4. Don't share your income. 5. Don't share your next big move. 6. Don't share your secrets.
When they say meditate, they be like, focus on your breath. Don't listen to them. Listen. Everybody have their own ways to meditate. Don't just, for beginners, if this your first time, you never reach, you don't even know what meditation is, blah, blah, blah. Don't just go in trying to focus on your breath, right? If you're a basketball player, this is what I tell you. If you're a basketball player and you just listening to me, right? Bro, you a guy. Bro, you could dunk on all them niggas. You could be anything you want to be. Bro, he can't check you. Bro, can't nobody guard you. Bro, you don't miss. Bro, who guarding you, bro? Bro, you the best. Bro, it's just nothing but motivation towards you. Listen to nothing but motivation towards you for 10 minutes. Just sit there and listen to them just telling you everything you want to hear for 10 minutes. While just, yes. It's like somebody motivating you. Like, I'm a guy, yes. Like when I was arguing with all these niggas, all the battles we had, I was feeling good. Y'all had my back. That type shit. Now focus on yourself with that same energy. That's one way that I learned. Another example,
When you want to receive the energy of a crystal, make sure you wear it on your left wrist. Like this, I have a black obsidian, and of course I want to receive protection, so I have to wear it on my left wrist. And if you want to give out energy, like here I have a sunstone, and sunstone is good for enthusiasm and joy, so if I want to give out good vibes, I would wear it on my right side of my body. Because the left side of our body is our feminine side for receiving, and the right side of our body is our masculine side that gives off energy. Follow for more spiritual tips!
I saw that going differently in my mind.
The secret to your manifestations is vision boards, and if you aren't doing a vision board, then you need to listen to this, and if you've done your vision board, then you need to edit it, because I just deep dived into vision boards all week long, and I know everything that I can know about it, and I'm here to share. Happy New Year. First thing you need to know is I listened to a podcast, and it had an author named Joyce Schwartz on there, and she is the leader of the Vision Institute. She is actually the only certified vision board expert. I think she gave herself that title. Here nor there. She's actually trained corporations, teams, groups on how to come up with vision boards to lead to success. And she's been on Oprah. Now, my boyfriend's telling me to slow down because I'm talking really fast because I'm trying to get this done in a certain amount of time. So let's lean into everything that she says. A couple of things that we need to know: that there are some misconceptions about vision boards that you should probably know. One, they don't have to be these large things. You do not need to do a vision board for a whole year. She thinks you should do a vision board seasonally, quarterly, something like that. It actually keeps you on track, and you have to go back, edit, and just refine the board as you grow. Two, as much as we all love Pinterest, it has to be a physical board. There is something tied to the idea of using your hands in your body to actually visualize something. She says it skips it from the left side of the brain, which was what we use when we're on the computer, to the right side of the brain. When you're using the craft, like channel your 6-year-old self, like you're doing a science project. Get your glitter, get your glue stick, get your scissors, get your cute paper, everything that you need. You want to do this in person with your hands. She actually thinks of it more like a ceremony. She says there should be candle lighting. It should take you way longer to do. You should be actually visualizing with every major life event that you are trying to manifest on. And when you're done with it, don't you stick it in a closet. You're supposed to keep it somewhere that you're always going to see it. So it might need to be like in your living room, because it's also not supposed to be a secret. One of her keys is sharing it. Tell everybody about the thing that you're supposed to manifest. It helps you refine your vision. It helps you learn to speak to the naysayers, which is also a reflection of your naysay, right? Everything's a reflection of yourself, and it's going to power and charge you up. You're always talking about it. Now, this may be 2 videos because I don't know how long this is, but she has something called the GRABS method. Now, every time you're working on a vision board, you need to do your first, which is the gratitude, right? Now, if you worked on a vision board last year, you should be writing the gratitude list on the back of your board and sealing it and releasing it to start anew for the new year. Your gratitude list should be at least 10 to 15 lines long. I want you to go deep on the gratitude. The second step is to release and receive. Now, that's a part of, if you had the old vision board, after you do the gratitude, you go through the old vision board, you are grateful for everything that did and did not happen. You're releasing anything that you no longer need, and